The Portland Museum of Art is making a significant change in policy next week, offering free admission to anyone who is 21 years old or younger.
It's a change that comes thanks to a generous donor pushing for more children to experience the arts.
Susie Conkle and her family have been avid supporters of the museum for years, but this policy change is part of Susie's commitment to the next generation of art supporters. We spoke with Susie and the Director of External Affairs for the museum, Lizzie Jones, about their creation of the new Susie Conkle Pass.
Our parents introduced us into the arts at a very early age, 3 and 5 years old. And by the time we were 9, 10, we really understood it, and it was really cool. Art museums, science museums, theater, symphony. And every child should have the opportunity to be able to experience those.
As of Wednesday, they will, by either stopping in for a sticker or signing up for the Susie Conkle Pass, which offers even more access to special events or screenings at the museum.
Who knows, you might have a kindergartner comes in and likes the symphony or likes the art, be in a museum. And that might be their career choice.
Well, I was that kid that was, encouraged when I was at a very young age to come to museums and be in front of works of art, original works of art, and I chose my career path in museums. So you were speaking about me, I think, Susie, there, but yeah, absolutely. I mean, our goal here is to become more accessible and to encourage visitation for our youth to have original experiences with works of art. And that's critical to development for our youth to have that experience because it creates lifelong wonder and joy around works of art. So this gift is tremendous to be able to extend it 21 and under, college, high school, elementary school, little kids, babies coming in with no barrier. And that was really important to us when we had this conversation with Susie.
I'm sure over the years you've seen, the busload of kids coming in from school to tour the museum, and it must be sad to know that many of those kids wouldn't ever come back without the school bringing them.
I think that's absolutely true. We have about 9,000 school kids that come in through our doors. But we want to encourage multiple visits. We want them to go home and realize that they could come whenever they want. It's not just that one-time visit, and I think that's really important. It's unlimited access. And to be able to kind of encourage that experience with art throughout their time as a child is inspirational, and it's transformational for our organization. We've worked hard to become more accessible. We went through Your Museum Reimagined last year. We reorganized the whole museum to be more accessible to all audiences. But just to open our doors just a little wider, it's one of the best gifts I think we could have ever received.
Even before its official launch, 500 kids have already signed up for the Susie Conkle Pass, pledging to come visit the space more often.
I want it to be a success, and I know it is a success, even in the early stages. A lot of people are coming for the Susie Conkle Pass launch, but 2 of the people coming are my high school teachers, husband and wife. And if it weren't for them and the boarding school and my family, I wouldn't be the lady I am today to be able to appreciate the arts and share it with the rest of the world.
Because the gift was made to our endowment, we're able to provide this in perpetuity. So that this isn't something that ends in 10 years or 15 years or 20 years. We're committed to this forever. And that's extremely transformational for us.
So again, that policy change, anyone 21 years old or younger can now get into the Portland Museum of Art for free starting next Wednesday. And on that day, April 11th, they're actually hosting this massive launch party. It's going to be a great day at the Portland Museum of Art, and it will be open to all ages at no cost. So they'll have events and games for kids and lots of different activities. And if you have signed up for the Susie Conkle Pass, you will be able to pick it up that day.
When we were first told about this change that was coming to the museum, I told a friend of mine about it who has 2 kids, And she got back to me right away and said, that is so cool. I can't wait for the kids to get involved in that.
Right?
Yeah.
How great is that?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't think about, you know, it's not that expensive to go to the museum anyway, but it's expensive enough that if you're struggling, especially as a family, you wouldn't.
Right, and if you want the kids to go a lot and get exposed to a lot of different things, then this is really a marvelous idea and one that I haven't heard of at other places, so it's a great thing for the museum to be doing.
Right.